Hi, my name is Larissa. I'm here today with Mirafit and we're just going to be talking through the hack squat and leg press machine. So to start, I'll just demo the leg press as we've got it set up in this position at the moment. We have got the adjustable back on here that will lift up and lower depending on which exercise you're doing. And we've also got a little pin here which will just drop down to adjust depending on which exercise you're looking to do. So to get started, obviously bring yourself down into seated position. You've then got the foot plate, and then we've just got the little collar here that will just adjust and release the weight plate. So to start, we'll just go into a basic leg press. So feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to be keeping the knees in line with third and fourth toe. And we're just going to bring the legs in nice and slowly, and then drive back up. We're going to keep the knees nice and soft at the top, just so we're not jolting through the knee joint. And again. Foot placement on here, we can have a play around with as well. If we want to hit the quads a little bit more, we can bring the feet a little bit lower down onto the plate and drop down into it. Obviously, depending on ankle mobility, it will depend on how low down you can get the feet onto the plate. We're aiming to keep the back nice and flat against the back of the pad. If you find you're coming in too deep and the bottom of the back is rolling, we want to avoid that, so just work to what your flexibility will allow. If we bring the feet a little bit higher and wider onto the plates, again, we want to keep a little bit of external rotation through the leg, keep the knees in line with the third and fourth toe, and we can drop down and then drive back up again. That'll hit a little bit more of the glutes and hamstrings. So another option we've got on the leg press is we can go into a B stance, and we can also do a single leg version. Idea is we're keeping the hips nice and straight, and we're just driving through from one leg at a time. Again, we want to get nice and deep while keeping our back flat against the pad, and just driving through from that one leg, keeping the knee nice and soft. Okay, so as I mentioned previously, we've just gone through the leg press. If we want to adjust to the hack squat, this pad will just come up and out of the way. And then on here, we've just got a pin that releases and brings this back down to secure our back. To get in position for the hack squat, we're going to be using the same collar just to lift up and release the plates. And then what we do, adjust your foot position to where you're comfortable, and we're going to drop down into it and then drive back up. Feet position can be adjusted depending on flexibility in the ankle, and drive back up. Once you've finished your set, bar will then be secure just by rolling these out to the side. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an overview as to how to use the hack squat leg press machine. If you've got any questions, then feel free to pop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.